Somewhere above these cliffs, something is about to move faster than any animal on Earth. Not a cheetah, not a sailfish, a bird folding its wings, falling out of the sky at over 200 miles an hour. This is the Peregrine Falcon. Peregrines are found on every continent except Antarctica. The name peregrine literally means wanderer. Some nest on remote sea cliffs like this one. Others have adapted to an entirely different world. Skyscrapers, bridges, cathedral towers, anywhere tall enough to mimic a cliff with enough pigeons below to hunt. Hooked blue-black beak, a dark hood over pale cheeks, and a small notch on the upper beak, a tommal tooth built to sever a spine in a single bite. Females are visibly larger than males, sometimes by a third, an advantage when the nest needs defending. Courtship begins in the air. The male loops and dives around the female in a display of control at speed. When he brings her food, she rolls upside down in flight to take it directly from his talons. Days later, she calls him down, bowing low, calling steadily. And he lands carefully on her back, wings spread for balance. It lasts only seconds. Then they choose a ledge on a high, inaccessible cliff. No nest, no sticks, just bare rock, scraped into a shallow depression. Three eggs, pale with reddish-brown blotches. Incubation falls mostly to the female, nearly a month of stillness. But the changeover, when one parent leaves and the other hasn't yet arrived, is the one moment the eggs are truly alone. A crow has been watching for exactly that gap. It's fast, but not fast enough. The female is back before it reaches the scrape, and one warning dive is all it takes to send the crow back over the water empty-clawed. This is where the peregrine earns its reputation. From a high perch, it watches for movement below, then commits. Wings fold. The stoop begins. 200, 240 miles an hour, faster than a Formula One car, closing the gap in seconds. It doesn't grab its prey. It strikes it midair with half-closed talons, hard enough to kill on impact. The chick hatches blind and covered in white down, barely able to lift its head. From here, both parents hunt constantly. The ledge becomes a feeding station, restocked again and again with prey from every hunt already shown. Days later, down gives way to the first true feathers, and the calls for food grow louder and more insistent. Down this exposed, a storm is its own kind of predator. Wet down chills, fast enough to kill a chick this small in under an hour. The mother becomes a roof, wings locked open over the nest, rain running off her back instead of theirs. By the time the clouds break, she's soaked through, and the chick beneath her is bone dry. Not every threat comes from below. A great horned owl hunts these same cliffs after dark, and an unguarded chick is exactly the kind of meal it's built for. Even a fully grown peregrine isn't safe from every rival in the sky. When territory overlaps with a larger bird of prey, the peregrine is not always the one who wins. By 5 to 6 weeks, the chicks are ready to leave the ledge. A gust catches half-open wings, and there's no going back. Their first flights are clumsy, their first landings clumsier still. The mother watches from a distance now, alert but no longer stepping in. Each failed dive still teaches something. It will take months before a stoop like their parents becomes instinct instead of guesswork. "60 years ago, this species was disappearing. A pesticide called DDT was thinning eggshells until they cracked under their own mother's weight. By 1975, fewer than 325 breeding pairs remained in the entire eastern half of North America. DDT was banned. Captive bred chicks were released by hand, cliff by cliff, city by city. Today, there are an estimated 340,000 peregrine falcons in the wild, one of the most complete comebacks in conservation history. By 5 to 6 weeks, the chicks are ready to leave the ledge. A gust catches half-open wings, and there's no going back. Their first flights are clumsy, their first landings clumsier still. The mother watches from a distance now, alert, but no longer stepping in. Each failed dive still teaches something. It will take months before a stoop like their parents becomes instinct instead of guesswork. "60 years ago, this species was disappearing. A pesticide called DDT was thinning eggshells until they cracked under their own mother's weight. By 1975, fewer than 325 breeding pairs remained in the entire eastern half of North America. DDT was banned. Captive bred chicks were released by hand, cliff by cliff, city by city. Today, there are an estimated 340,000 peregrine falcons in the wild, one of the most complete comebacks in conservation history. every continent but one. The Peregrine Falcon story isn't just about speed. It's proof that a species given a real second chance can take